Hi, my name's Dave Kundsen. I'm the licensing manager and producer on the MX vs. ATV Supercross game at Rainbow Studios, and you're watching Eurogamer.
Greetings gamers, I'm Eurogamer's YouTube editor Ian Higton, and this is MX vs. ATV Supercross. I recently popped along to a preview event to try out the game for myself, and while I was customising my character and making him look all sexy and stuff, I asked Dave Kundsen from Rainbow Games to fill us in on what we can expect from this new chapter in the MX vs ATV series. God damn, he does look sexy. Good work, me.
So this game is going to encompass 17 original tracks inspired by the real events. It's going to take you through a 250 East series, a 250 West series, and you move on to the 450 Championship series. You can play it as an MX bike, ATV, or mixed MX and ATVs through the races. We revamped the gameplay and the physics. We also added manual transmission in, which is a selection that has not been done in an MX vs. ATV game until now. Going back to looking at the different difficulties of the games, previous versions of the games, we really wanted to find a perfect blend. We found the MX vs. ATV series, we've always prided ourselves on finding that twilight, that perfect balance between simulation and arcade, to where it feels realistic and you have a good time with it, but there's a little bit of an arcade element to where it's fun and you can pick up and play. What we did for this game is the learning curve is very low on it, so you can get around with just the basics, gas, brake, and your controls. But we did add in elements in for the players that have been along with the franchise and have grown and gotten more experience. In-air gyro with the brake and gas. We have a preload function that came back. The clutch is reworked to feel more like MX vs. ATV Unleashed and Untamed. So we've taken a lot of those little nuances, so as you progress through and your experience and skill goes up, you'll be able to utilize more of these little tricks to get your lap times improved and go along a little quicker. We've brought back from Reflex and Live, we brought back what we call our rider reflex system, where we've broken apart the rider and the vehicle so they're controlled independently using your left and right sticks. For those people that like the older games in the series, we've also added the option back in to do single stick control as well. One thing that we're really proud of in the MX vs. ATV series, and it started with MX vs. ATV Reflexes, we have real-time terrain deformation. Basically what that means is that as you go around the track, just like in real dirt track racing, the track deforms and it erodes over time. Same thing happens with this. As you make each lap, new ruts start to form, so new race lines are there that maybe weren't there before. Ones that you were using before might not be the best going forward. And we really feel that that helps with the replayability, because every time you race this track, it's going to act differently than the one before, especially when you play online multiplayer, because everybody has their own racing styles and lines they like to use. So in the free ride mode, you're able to ride around all of the environments and the tracks to practice, or mess around, ride it backwards if you want, sideways. We have a stunt system that we've brought back from previous games as well, where you can do backflips or any of your other favorite stunts that you might see on TV. For this game, we have 3 different camera modes that you're able to utilize to play and get around the track depending on what your favorite is. There's the follow cam, which is pretty standard in racing. We have our helmet camera, which will give you a little bit of an adrenaline, jaw-dropping, I lose my stomach sometimes on the jump still on these things. And then we have what we call as our free camera. Once you move into the free camera using the directional pad, you can change the angle of the camera to follow your racer, whichever suits your fancy. So our online multiplayer for MX vs. ATV Supercross is going to have up to 12 racers online. You can either go into one of our playlists that we've set up, or you can set up custom playlists and invite your buddies to play with you. We went a little, I guess, pardon the phrase, old school, which you don't see in many modern games anymore. We did the local multiplayer split screen, so up to 2 people can race at the same time. The only difference between now and then is you can't rip out your buddy's controller from the game station like you used to if you're losing.
So David, is there any chance of a demo for the game? Because I know that fans of the series are desperate for one, and if you don't deliver, they're gonna be Supercross. Get it? Because Supercross...
As of this time, there's been no plans or announcements for a demo. It's not to say that things couldn't change in the future.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. There may be a demo, but there also might not be a demo. I love conclusive answers, me. The version of MX vs ATV Supercross I'm showing off here is still a work in progress, and considering it's only been in development since January of this year, the developers have done a pretty good job of knocking up a solid racing game. The short development cycle, however, is mirrored in the gameplay and presentation, which at the moment do feel rather budget. The game has been delayed until early September to allow for more polish, but fortunately for everyone, upon release the budget look and feel will be mirrored by a budget price of around £25 UK and 0 UK pennies. Righty-ho, hope you enjoyed this preview of MX vs ATV Supercross. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more daily video gaming content. If you didn't enjoy it, you should subscribe anyway, just for the lols. Okay, that's me done. I'm off to pick up my first place trophy for being #1 at being super cool. I won that one well easy. Goodbye!